Yahaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, is facing accusation of squandering up to 84 billion naira while he was in office in Kogi State. Even after visiting Tinubu, EFCC still went after him. But he was holed up in his residence. He refused to show up or allow them in. The worst part was that the current governor of Kogi State, Ododo, came there and entered his residence, and it was reported, although not verified, that he drove off with him, which forced the EFCC men to leave the area. If truly the governor of Kogi State drove off with Yahaya Bello, what it means is that he used his immunity to protect someone wanted by the law. This is abuse of power. Also, why didn't the EFCC officials scale the fence of the residence or try to break the door like they do to normal Nigerians? Is Yahaya Bello different from normal Nigerians? If they truly got a warrant of arrest for Yahaya Bello and they had information that he was inside the residence, why didn't they use force to arrest him like they normally do? By the way, it's not illegal to use force to arrest someone. Once the authorities have a court warrant, they can do anything they want to arrest the person. It's authorized by law. And besides, before getting the warrant, they must have invited him. It's not clear if they did that. Maybe he evaded the invitation. So observers will be wondering why EFCC didn't treat Yahaya Bello like every other Nigerian. You see, the problem with Nigeria's corrupt system is that it actually affects everyone. Look at these EFCC officials. Maybe they've done their homework, went as far as going to court to obtain a court warrant to arrest Yahaya Bello, only for him to be saved by a sitting governor. It's very frustrating. So whether EFCC is involved in selective prosecution, the most important takeaway here is that the corrupt system of governance in Nigeria, political patronage, politicians abusing their offices and using their powers to save their fellow politicians, actually prevents EFCC from going after criminals. And Nigerians are paying for it. Look at the cycle. A corrupt governor who stole money will use that same money he stole from the state to install a successor. He will invest that money and make sure the person wins the election. Election in quotes, because they write the figures. They will go any length to make sure that that person wins the election in order to protect the outgoing governor. This is what happened here. He made sure this man was installed as the governor of Kogi State. The same man has come here to use his powers to save Yahaya Bello from EFCC arrest. So Yahaya Bello is now a fugitive running away from the law. And the person who helped him to run away from the law is a current governor. So you can understand the corrupt system in Nigeria. Nearly the same thing happened to Akpabio when he was leaving office. The SSSS found a huge stack of money, including foreign currency. But the then governor claimed that the money belongs to the state. That was how it was covered up. Nigerians don't seem to realize what is going on. That's why people will be hailing a governor who used his immunity and powers to prevent someone from being arrested. It's such a pity that Nigerians will be hailing someone that is actually contributing to their poverty. The new governor might not have done anything to contribute to poverty in Kogi State, but the fact that he used his powers to prevent someone from being arrested, if Yahaya Bello is not guilty, it should be a motivation for him to go and prove his innocence. It's very simple. Anyway, let's end with the evidence presented to the EFCC 2 years ago by Dino Melaye and his team.
Okay, this is the anti-corruption network. This is the office. This is the evidence. The exhibits, the evidence we have against the governor of Yahaya Bello and his cohort. We are on our way to EFCC to adopt the petition we wrote against Governor Yahaya Bello and his cohorts. There's a big put inside the car. See Galam will go. We're on our way to EFCC adopt the petition we wrote against Governor Bello and his cohorts. And we have the 12 evidence being loaded inside the vehicle of anti-corruption network.